So Max, you've had 8 straight games with 3-pointers made, and do you think that that's contributed more so from your consistency, more in minutes, or do you think it's just kind of like your work off the court? What do you think is contributing to that success?
I think the work always shows. I think I've put in a lot of work behind the scenes, and definitely helps me playing a little bit more. I think I've been playing pretty well, especially on the defensive end. So it's a good confidence booster for me, feeling like I'm kind of earning those minutes right now, which is good. So 3-pointers will come with it from the work, and then opportunities too. So it's a good little strategy right now. It feels good. Yeah.
Spencer Dinwiddie said something on a podcast that playing defense on the perimeter with Anthony Davis behind you is like a cheat code.
Yeah.
As you've had more and more time on the court with AD, what has that allowed you to do defensively on the perimeter?
Yeah, it helps for sure, knowing that you got probably the best rim protector in the league, kind of right behind you in the back line. So you feel a little bit more confident pressing up into the ball, kind of funneling them into the paint, into AD, trying not to give up as many threes. Obviously, that's any defense. So for us, trying to press up into these ISO players and these really good players and kind of forcing them into the paint, floaters, tough twos, blocked around the rim by AD. So that's it definitely helps for sure, just being a perimeter guard, knowing you got AD behind you. So, yeah.
Staying on the defense, when you guys were going through a bit of your struggles, a bunch of guys were saying that the communication just wasn't where it should be at. And then some guys were giving LeBron credit for his return being a part of that. How has that improved? And when LeBron is marking out stuff from the back line, what's he calling out?
I mean, he's been in the league for a while. He sees a lot of things, and so obviously being in the back of the line, him and AD see everything in front of us. Me and Gabe and Kim on the perimeter, we got everybody behind us. So, for them to kind of just communicate to us from the back line, I think it kind of just revs up everybody's energy too. When you hear your teammates kind of communicating with you, they have your back. Just kind of gives you all the confidence you need to kind of press up into the ball, give as much effort as you can. So I think it's a combination of our effort, and that effort kind of stems from communication and confidence from the fact that we got guys behind us that want to help us out.
And they'll tell you what side the screen's coming from, or that type of instruction?
Simple stuff like that. We have coverages game to game for certain players and certain teams, so communicating those out, those are good reminders. And then obviously simple stuff where the screen's coming from, what action they're running, just stuff to kind of keep in mind, important stuff to know, because certain actions require different defenses and different players require different defenses. So, for us at the front, we don't know who's setting the screen. Depends on who's setting the screen. That's a different coverage for us. What's going on behind us is a different coverage for us, but we can't see that we're guarding the ball. So that's where the communication from behind us really helps, and that's what's kind of helping us a lot.
You guys got Kenny Cunningham tonight. Is there specific coverage that you guys discussed about guarding him tonight?
Yeah, we have some coverages in. I mean, he's a really good player. That's a really good team, honestly. From a personnel standpoint, they're really good. They've gotten a lot better over the last few years. Beasley's shooting really well from 3. Ivy's super confident. Just going to the rim, and he's shooting it well too. Tim Hardaway's a great shooter. Tobias Harris can score. Jalen Duren's a monster on the glass. They got guys that can really go and really play. So we got to bring the effort, the physicality, and the intensity tonight, because this is not going to be just a walk in the park for us. They're a really good team, so we got to come in and give them the respect they deserve.
You guys have been in an offensive blow for a pretty extended stretch at this point. What have you seen out there that's kind of led to that?
Say it again, the offense?
Yeah, offensive blow.
Yeah.
Led to that.
I think we're just not shooting it really well right now. I think we're last in the league in 3-point makes, efficiency, and percentage and whatnot. So I think if we start making shots, that'll help a lot. We need to shoot more threes. We just need to make more threes, to be honest. So it happens. Teams, some teams go through stretches like this, and we have a lot of players that can shoot. So we're not really worried about that. I think our defense has been carrying us. That's kind of what we hang our hat on. We kind of do that every year. With the personnel we have, we need to hang our hat on defense in times like this when our offense is in a little bit of a lull. So as long as we keep our defense up, our offense will follow eventually, and then we'll be even better.
Mentally, how hard is it to shoot more threes when you're not making more threes?
Yeah, that's a good point. We were kind of talking about it as a team. It's a little counterintuitive when you're missing, you want to shoot more. So it's a little counterintuitive, but for us, we just kind of got to trust it. We got guys that are working after shoot around right now. We got guys that are working before and after practice. So we just got to trust that our work's going to pay off, and it always does in the end. So for us, we're just going to keep trusting the shot. We're going to keep shooting more. We're going to keep putting ourselves in positions where we get open threes, open corner threes, open threes in general. So we're going to be confident.
Is there anything that JJ has said, being one of the elite, shooters, having been one of the elite shooters in the league, on how, or advice on how to kind of get you guys through this period?
Yeah, he kind of said in our meeting too, is like we said, it's a little counterintuitive when you're missing shots to want to shoot more, but that's how you get out of something like this. You don't quit on it. That's not, you're never going to get out of it at that point, right? So we're not going to quit shooting threes, or else we're never going to make threes, right? So we need to just keep shooting more, and if we give ourselves opportunities, we give ourselves attempts at the 3-point shot, and then we're going to make more and more as we keep shooting. So if we just stop shooting threes, then especially in today's game, that's going to put us at a big disadvantage.
Thanks, Max.